Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the Pro Late Models here at Charlotte. We're car 5 here out of, it looks like 13 cars. Didn't run a super fast time in practice, but I know I can run in the zeros at least, and when the track's like really nice. But this track was like pretty fresh. We're starting to wear it in a decent bit, so I would expect times to be a little quicker than they were in practice. At least I'm hoping we can be at least. We'll see. Just gotta try to hit our line the best of our ability.
Ready, green flag.
See what we can do here. Try not to clip the wall at all. A little too sideways mid-corner there. I tried getting it turned down the track some. Trying to get the bottom and slide up some. That's going to be the faster of our 2 laps. It was a 192. I'll take that at least. Not awful. A lot of guys ran 1s in practice, but I got quicker, so I imagine a lot of other people are going to get faster. Because I know we got Knox Lumley and Tolson in this. But we do have white knuckle sets on the car. Been fast a lot lately. Only 4 people have qualified so far. Steven, the number 1 car, got a 123, which is pretty quick there. But hopefully we can try to hold up here decent. I know there's a lot of fast people still left to qualify. And hopefully we don't fall back too far. But I'll bring you guys back and get ready to take the green in the heat races. All right, we only fell to 3rd, shockingly. We got ahead of Knox. Landon about ran our exact time. Dustin ran his same time in practice, which is really funny. So we're starting outside row here in heat number 1. Hopefully we can try to hold this. I know we got Knox behind us in 3rd, so it's going to be hard to try to hold him off. We'll see if we can do our best here. People really tight times, though. Like I was saying in the qualifying, we have white knuckle sets. We've been really fast of recent, which is really nice. The last few weeks have been awesome. Knoxville in the Supers was amazing earlier in the week. You should go check that out. We had a great comeback, and we were actually the fastest car on track by the end of it, which was awesome. A lot of fun there. I want to rerun that. I ran the fixed earlier in the day for fun, and qualified pole and led all the laps and won it, which was nice as the car number 4, which was pretty cool. Happy about that. I like Knoxville quite a bit. I have a decent line there for qualifying, I would say. I'm good at like really hooking the bottom right along the berm on the bottom, which is a lot of fun, especially once that track gets super slicked off like it does in the open races. But the fixed I ran was like pretty fresh, and it didn't move up too much, but a slider line started working later on. But we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we can get a decent jump, try to hold 2nd here the best we can, see if we can at least, because this will be the bottom lane for the feature. Not the best for us. I much rather been in heat number 2 for the outside, I think. But Tolson didn't even get a qualifying lap, and unfortunately, it looked like he disconnected and then reconnected right at the end of qualifying, so he's starting towards the back. I don't know if is he in my heat? No, he's in heat number 2, it looks like, so we'll watch him heat number 2, see how he does.
Lining up behind the pace car.
We need to try to get a good start here with Steven. That's on pole. Hopefully we can. Because I know Knox is probably going to get a good jump in 3rd. Because he's really good. He's always really fast every race I've been in with him.
Alright, spotter.
Hopefully we could stay top 3 regardless. That would be really nice.
Pace car's off. You ready? Ready.
But I haven't ran these or the fix this week of the pros here at Charlotte. Hopefully we can have a good race. It's an okay start, but like I thought, Knox got a pretty good jump behind. I'm just gonna try to hold this outside lane the best we can. 3 and 4 isn't ideal up here, but able to hold that top side decent. There's not a whole lot of grip up there in 3 and 4 though right now.
Good job, my man. You go up there and take it from him now.
But able to hold it in 2nd for now, which is pretty damn good. Just gotta try to hold our line and not get that wall on the straightaways, because the wall on the straightaways will kill us, which I've done plenty here. But I'm trying to get better at that. And I'm really excited for the new dirt update that's coming out in a few weeks, week 13. That should make things quite interesting. Because I think there's going to be like actual ruts in the track. There might be some tire wear, which will be interesting, like tire heat, tire wear. So if you're just spinning your tires a whole bunch, you might fall back late in a race and everything. That would be really fun. And then I think there's like different moistures in the track as well, depending on where you're at or if you're top, bottom, stuff like that. I think he might throw a slider here. Or he's just going to come up on the exit. No, he didn't have the room.
Working at the bottom.
He might throw a slider in 1 and 2 here, though.
Clear, clear, clear. 15.4.
No, we're able to hold the outside. Sorry about that. I kind of got into him.
White flag.
Knox got bias there, though.
Clear.
I'm going to try to hold the bottom. Oh, I got way too sideways there. That's on me.
Outside. Clear.
All right, we only fell to third, though. That's not too bad. I'm happy about that. We ran really well. Knox was just a little bit better than us consistently on the long run, which I'm not shocked by. I'm pretty sure he's a bit higher iRating than us, so I'm happy with that. We're starting 5th there in the feature, so that's pretty good. I'm happy about that. Had a good run with him. I bumped him a little bit on the back stretch or the front stretch, one or the other, when I was on his outside. That was my bad, but we'll go back, watch Tolleson here in this one since he's starting in the back. He'll probably have a good run up to the front. Looks like they're already all gridded up, which is nice. Nice and quick there. But I imagine Tolleson will make his way towards the front. I don't know if he'll get all the way up there, but I know he's going to be fast. So it should be interesting to watch as they're all rolling off now. Sucks he didn't get a qualifying timing, because I imagine he would have been right up there with us, if not in front of us. So hopefully we can do well. I'm going to unmute people, see if they're yelling at each other or not, because they were kind of yelling at each other before the heat racing, so I just muted them for our race. Because I wanted to like focus in on that. But good race in there. That was a lot of fun. Able to hold up there decent with Knox and Steven, so I was happy with that. Hopefully we can do the same in the feature. It's going to be tough starting on the bottom, though, for sure. You're going to have to try to move up pretty quick and get that outside lane rolling. At least in 1 and 2, more or less, because the top side here at Charlotte always gets pretty top dominant in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, you can make it work on the lower side a little bit more, I feel like, depending on how slick it gets. But we were running pretty damn well. I think that little bit of a lower line in 3 and 4 would have worked pretty well. But I was just trying to keep up our momentum the best we could there. But they're getting ready to go. Second place is kind of getting a jump there on first. Trying to start before the leader. Leader's going to slide up here. Oh, he got tight a little bit. Second place able to hold that outside in the 31. Oh, and they're wrecking. And they all end up in it. Oh, geez. Tolleson was already up to like third at that point. There's going to be a 3-way battle here for the lead now, which is like 3rd, 4th, and 5th, which is absolutely crazy. Not what I expected at all. It looked like the leader in second place got tangled up off of turn 2 there into the wall, and Tolleson just had nowhere to go, unfortunately. He definitely looked very quick there, because he went from 6th up to 3rd there in the first corner, just ripping that wall. I knew he would be quick, but I wasn't expecting that by any chance. But he already started on the outside, so I knew he'd be pretty good up there. 5 car got out to the lead, though. I think he started 3rd, I want to say. So he has taken the lead. The 7 car trying to catch him, Magnus here. The 5 car is Christopher Hill. I recognize that name. I've raced him a bunch, I think. Just being in the same lobby, at least, I know. But that's going to change some things up for the outside lane. It's going to be quite interesting. Magnus here getting to the inside of Christopher. Sliding up in 3 and 4. Christopher going to take a look on the inside. See if he throws a slider back here. Oh, he got that tire on the inside. That's going to be it for him, it looks like. He's going to fall back. The 16 car, which I don't know who the 16 is. It is... Okay, I can't even get to him. There we go. The 8 car, actually. The 16 on the side of this car is Zach. Oh, but he's all up in the wall in turn 1. This 31, who started 2nd, Landon Newman, is going to come back and probably get both of them, maybe. There's only 1 lap left here, but the battle for 2nd is on. Did these guys keep going? Yeah, it looks like Tolleson is in front of the guy that was on pole. But we'll see. This is the final lap here. Is he gonna throw a deep slider? 16 goes down, tries to protect. He's gonna get moved out of the way a little bit. And Landon's gonna get back up to third there to start 6th. So that was a pretty crazy heat race. My heat race was a lot more like clean and just tighter racing, it seemed, but they had a pretty big wreck there in the off the first corner. So we're gonna be starting. We're gonna skip the consolation, go straight to the feature. We're gonna be starting in 5th here. Hopefully we can have a good run here and try to stick to the top 5 because that's our car number. That'd be awesome. All right, we're getting ready to roll here. Track isn't super worn out, but that middle lane's pretty slicked off, so that top side's going to be pretty quick in 1 and 2. It's going to be tough for us in the first corner when we take the start. Would like to be on the outside, but it is what it is. Have to do the best we can down here. Hopefully being in line with the leader, we can get a decent jump. I just hope I can see him, because sometimes in 5th is where I can't see the leader that well. I just have to like stick my nose out the slightest bit to see him. But sometimes he tucks up right in front of 3rd place at last second. I can't see when he goes. But hopefully we can have a good run here. 30 laps. Hopefully we don't have any cautions. It'd be a nice quick one.
All right, fellas,
There's only 13 cars here, but off of heat number 2, they were all over the place. Not really all over the place. They were wrecking turn 1. And then the 5 car up there, who ended up finishing 2nd still somehow, nailed that inside tire. Destroyed his front end. I'm shocked he didn't spin around from that or flip. Because I have flipped and spun all in one wreck hitting those tires before. Alright, hope we can get a decent jump. Knox is going to roll up a little bit. Not an awful start for us. Try to run the middle here. Oh, the 5's already flipping behind us. I think we're in 4th now. The 5 literally flipped first corner. I saw in my mirror. He's done for. That really sucks. I'm not sure what happened there. Because I know he was on my outside about going into turn 1, and I don't know if he got...
My fault, Landon. I got into your right rear, or left rear, my fault.
Yeah, I don't know if he got turned or got sideways getting in the corner or got the wall or something.
It's all good.
But that was a quick caution. So I'll bring you guys back and get ready to take the green again. It looks like we'll be on the outside in 4th. All right, coming around to the green here, starting on the outside, which is where I'd want to be. I'm kind of happy we weren't up here for the initial start actually now, because the guy that was in 4th just got flipped. Look, it sounds like somebody was saying to Landon in 5th there, that pink and gray car, he has a lot of rear end damage. So whatever happened, he got a lot of rear end damage from it. But hopefully we can get a good start here. Magnus kind of sleeping on the start there a little. Just trying not to run him over on entry, or the exit there off turn 4. Landon got the wall. That was sketchy.
All right, man, good job.
But we're going to get up to the wall here and try to just rip right outside this slick line in 3 and 4. We're going to be 3 wide. Oh, and he got hooked into us, and then other people don't know how to slow down for a wreck, so that's fun. Oh, don't flip. Okay, we're good. Don't know how much damage we actually got from all that, but that seemed like whoever's on the bottom there didn't know they were going to be 3 wide and came up into Magnus in the middle. And I know we got lifted up on the bottom. I don't really know how much damage we got altogether from that. I think we might be all right, but we'll have to see once we get going again. But car feels like it's driving straight, so that's a positive thing at least. So we're gonna have to work our way from the back now, unfortunately. All right, we're on the inside for this restart. I know Magnus is still pretty far up there.
Yeah, I looked over my other machine for just a second, bro, when it's picking the other way.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened. I think Magnus got real tight center of 3 and 4, so everybody started going around him, and he was just trying to hold the middle. And I don't think the guy on the bottom knew that he was going to be 3 wide there. I think that's just the result of not knowing everything going on around you. But that's all right. Things happen. But so far, we've gotten in like 1 green flag lap, I think. They're all hitting each other up there. Try not to pass to get a black flag. Everybody was trying to jump the start there from 3rd on back, and it did not work. Just try to stay low for now. We got a guy on our outside. Oh, somebody's going all the way down. Oh, my car is tight. Don't know if that's just necessarily because I'm trying to run the... Oh, he about got hooked into us. That was sketchy going into, or coming off 4. I can't even get my words in. Okay, car feels much better now. I think it was just us trying to turn in too hard or something. Let's see if we can try to work our way back forward some. Probably need to run a lot higher there in 1 and 2. Tolson's one of those people that runs the bottom so many places. He's very good at it. Probably see him move up through the field on the bottom side. But we'll see if we can work this outside in 1 and 2. Probably got to get a little higher. There we go. Right rear needs to be in that grip. It's going to be real interesting to see with the update on just how everything handles. Between like the Super, the Pro, and all that. Even like the slower cars might be more affected too if you get like a bunch of tire spin and stuff, if that's a thing. Oh, somebody's going across the track and they're going to be coming up center of 3 and 4. Oh, they're coming all the way up. Wade in the 6 car went from 5th all the way back to 9th there. Not sure if he got clipped down or I'm assuming so. I'm thinking he got hit in the left rear all the way down the track, but good save by him. Luckily, nobody ran into him in 3 and 4. 16 cars pretty quick on our inside right now. That was a better 1 and 2 by us, though. Probably should have went down in 3 and 4. Because I feel like the bottom is just a little quicker in 3 and 4, in my opinion. Right now. Try to run up here without getting that wall. Oh, I almost got the wall on exit there. Thought I was going to for a second. That outside in 3 and 4 just has so much momentum is the thing. Oh, they're wrecking. Don't come back up. I got in the wall trying to miss. Oh, he got the tire. He's flipping. No caution for that? Okay, I was going to say, how is there no caution? But it looks like Magnus is going to be in front of us still. I didn't know if he was going to come up the track or not on the straight, so I kind of put myself in the wall. I could have probably held my line a little better and not hit the wall, but it is what it is. Not sure exactly where we're going to be now, but we probably got a little bit of right rear damage from that at least, which is unfortunate, but we keep getting some cautions here, and it's really slowing down this race quite a bit, so I'll bring you guys back, get ready to take the green again.
We're on 1 to go.
All right, on the inside once again, not really where I want to be, but can't do anything about that. Magnus is still up there in 6th. His rear end's really, really damaged now. You can see up there, right in front of the 56. His rear end is all sorts of screwed up.
Stay focused.
So he might be kind of slow on the start. Hopefully the top side gets a little bit like bunched up from him, maybe. We'll go back and see all the incidents after the race though on what happened. Trying to get a good jump there. It was decent. Able to stay side by side with the guy on our outside. Hopefully get rolling here.
Clear, 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 clear.
Looks like they're throwing sliders for the lead. We might be 3 wide. No, we're 2.
Outside. Office 16.044.
Way too sideways, trying to get the bottom in 1 there. Turn 1's just not where you want to be on the bottom at all.
And clear.
This set's definitely more dictated to the top.
Outside.
Oh, you can see everybody slamming the wall. There might be a little bit of prediction code. They might not actually be slamming the wall, but hopefully they get rid of that wall riding stuff in the update. I feel like we have a lot of damage from like the very first crash potentially.
Outside.
Try to move our way up here.
0-2-2.
The outside's been a little bit better for us. Still gonna go low in 3 and 4. I feel like there's still speed down here. You can get it pointed straight on the exit. Oh, he got the wall. Try to miss him. I think that was Magnus. It sure was. Trying to get this thing pointed straight on the exit of turn 4 and try to walk it up to the wall slowly. But that's the thing, you get in the wall in turn 1, it's going to slow you up a ton. I'm shocked nobody ran him over, really.
Still there.
It was a good job for nobody to hit the rear end of him. See, 3 and 4 is just not as quick for us up top. At least I'm not running it correctly. But also, I do think we have decent bit of rear end damage from either earlier or the second wreck where we tried missing Magnus.
Well, actually, that was technically the third wreck, wasn't it?
Still there at the bottom.
Oh, I thought we were getting rear end in the wall. It was going to slow us up a bit. Yeah, we're not running necessarily great right now. I don't know how much our front end was messed up from that first wreck either, because we did get like sandwiched in the wall pretty hard.
16.084. You're clear. Inside. All clear.
Gonna try to cut down in 3 and 4. I feel like that's just the faster line for us. Because we got clear of him finally, and off of 2. There was one other time we got clear of him, and I probably could have cut down, but I was trying to work that outside. It just wasn't as fast for us. Definitely better down at the bottom of 3 and 4. At least I feel like I am.
4, 7.
That was a good 1 and 2 until the exit. Got a little sideways. And these two in front of us are battling pretty good. Hopefully we can catch them. They're about 3 wide up there. I don't know what spot that's for. About like maybe 4th.
049.
Magnus got the wall behind us, but he didn't get stuck in it that bad. Seems like he might have gotten a little speed boost from it because the wall riding.
16.074. 5 laps to go.
He didn't quite throw a slider there. He went down low, but didn't really throw a slider. I was gonna cross him over if he was gonna be clear on a full slider, but he decided to stop halfway through. I'm gonna run like this lane down just above the slick. Might be all right for us. That actually worked pretty decent there. I'm gonna try the same thing in 3 and 4. At that point, I feel like I need to just go all the way top in 3 and 4. But we were back in 10th, not doing great in this thing from getting sandwiched early on. I feel like if we didn't have damage on the car, we could be running all right.
2 more, let's go.
I want to try this one again this weekend and see if I can do any better.
0.9. Got it slowing.
Oh, backwards. That's going to be a caution. So that's going to put us in 9th once again. There's going to be a 2-lap shootout or a 1-lap shootout here, so everybody's going to be throwing haymakers here. It's going to be single file restart.
Close.
Real unfortunate for the guy that got spun out for sure, but we're going to be up here at 9th. Hopefully we can try to get a spot or 2 on the final restart here.
1 to go.
All right, can we salvage anything out of this? We'll see. Who knows? Some people might have black flags from earlier on. Not sure, because black flags have been happening a lot recently. It seems like to me at least in a few of these races. So who knows if anybody has black flags? You won't know until at the end afterwards.
Pace car's off. Be ready.
But being back here in 9th isn't the best, and we're single file. Everybody's accordion up. That normally happens in these single file restarts. Decent restart for us. We gotta not pass this guy. Try to get on the inside here for 3 and 4. Because I think it's a 1-lap shootout. It sure is. Don't think we're going to pass him, though. No, we're not. We're still going to finish 9th, so not a whole lot we could do there. Didn't get a very good run. Okay, I'm getting spun. Thank you very much. We didn't get any X's at least, so that's good. But that was just a mess of a race. Yeah, it looks like our back end was pretty messed up there. Yeah, the right rear was pretty messed up. Might have been from the first one. I would imagine. What was the front end looking like? Oh, yeah, right side had some good damage, so we definitely were slow from all this right front damage early on, which really sucked for us. But let's go back, see what happened throughout the race. There was a lot of wrecks for such a short race. There was wrecks right off the start. I'm pretty sure it just happened right here with the 5 car. He got the wall and then got hit into it and flipped really odd. That's odd. I don't understand how that worked, but he stayed in the race with 7 laps down. But his back end was so screwed up there. That was a big ass wreck there. Think this guy got the wall, I want to say. Close to, if not. And I know there was this next wreck, I think, was the sandwich up front with us. Yeah, there was the 16. Magnus there in the 7 got tight, and I don't think the 16 knew that we were going to be 3 wide, / like Magnus just being slow right there and kind of turned down left on him, because I think we would have had room to go 3 wide, and then just hooked him up straight into us. Nowhere for us to go either, which really sucked. Sucked for me and the 16, really. And that's where all our right rear damage came from, and the front end damage on our car. So really, really sucked. And we got ran over as well. Luckily, we didn't flip. We got very close to flipping there. Yeah, very, very close to flipping a couple times. Luckily, I let off the brake a little bit, tried to avoid getting flipped, and we did barely, which was nice. A little bit of a wall tap, nothing too bad. He gets real tight on the exit there. Got the wall in the front stretch. That's so easy to do sometimes. I hate when I do that. I get mad at myself doing that. Who ended up winning it? Did Knox win it? Yeah, he won it. I think he got out front pretty early, it looks like, and then they were throwing sliders and stuff on each other for a while. But good win by him. It looked like Steven got second in the one car. They were both very, very quick. I was happy. We've been really good at qualifying recently, which has been awesome. Been very, very good at that. I need to get a little bit better when it gets slicked off and stuff. But also, we didn't have a whole lot to go off of because we got wrecked so early. But right here, it looked like Landon was just running the top. He was going to throw a slider, kind of threw it, kind of didn't, but he bounced off the wall. He got the wall really hard on the exit, and it bounced him straight inside, and he came flying back up on the track right in front of us. That was terrifying. Tolson tapped the wall. No, net coated the wall. That's about it. 4 car back here, or the 21, looks like net coating the wall. They're side by side for the lead, super tight. Little bit of a car contact and wall touch. That's about it there. Then the rest of this is just going to be a lot of wall taps until the wreck at the end, I would imagine. Because these guys were fighting so hard for the lead, actually. Wow, that's crazy. Knox able to hold that bottom pretty well, throwing a slider there. But he was holding the bottom for quite some time, it seemed like. Magnus trying to throw a slider, kind of stopped too low because Tolson was trying to throw a crossover and got into him, and that was one wreck. And I think this is where I get the wall. Whoops, I went way too far. Because I got the wall trying to miss Magnus. That was... I didn't know if he was going to cut straight back right or stay low. I had room to stay up, and then, oh my goodness, he went flipping. This guy got the tire down here after bouncing off all that, but I think he could have easily not gone down here. He was pulling right. Oh, he didn't even hit the tire. He hit the big-ass bump right here. It just doosh and then flew over head first into the wall. Does he land it? Oh, he gets hit again and does land it. Nice. Solid. And then run up front. Knox going to throw a cross or slider immediately. Not quite, actually. They were running so tight up front. It's crazy. And I think there was one more wreck, which would have been lap 29. We'll just try to skip ahead to that. I'm not sure where it is. Where did Tolson end up? He ended up third? No. Where did he end? Oh, yeah. He ended up second. Wow. That's crazy. I have to see that last lap restart and see how he got up there. Unless he got up to second before then. I'm not sure. Because he's running third right now. If he would have gotten a qualifying lap and he would have been battling up front all race with them. But where was that caution at? We're trying to find it. What lap are we on? 22, 22, 22 still. Everybody's hitting the damn wall. So there's so many incidents per lap. Where was it? Oh, these guys were hitting pretty hard up here for about like 4th, 5th area. Oh, he got clipped down into him. Like he was going 3 wide, got the 56 barely. Really tight up there. Jeez, that was close. Oh, Tolson already got up into second after all that and was battling for the lead here. That's crazy. Throwing sliders for the win, and then that caution comes out. I'll have to see where these guys end up when this caution comes out. Oh, Tolson in the wall hard right there, and then I think the caution's going to come out. Was it right here? They get together down there. It was between these guys, I'm pretty sure. That slider, the 30 didn't throw a crossover and kind of just got ran over there at the end. He could have seen that coming, crossed down. He had plenty of room and just got spun out there, and that brings out the final caution. And then coming to the white flag, that was the start. And then we'll watch this last lap here between these guys. Throwing a slider, turn 1, 3 and 4. It looks like Knox is going to have the preferred line to throw a slider in. 3 and 4 is much easier to throw a slider in and hold it, and then just gets a little bump there. Good race by them up front, but we finished back in 9th. Not a whole lot we could do after we got sandwiched into the wall, unfortunately, and we ended up with a 4X after all that, so kind of sucked, but definitely going to try to run this again this week, and hopefully we can get a better result. So let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. All right, results are in. We lost 40, which sucked, but I have gained some iRating over the weekend running a couple things. I ran the limiteds at Knoxville, won that pretty easy, which I'm not running that again. That was just kind of dumb. But and then I ran the fixed supers and won that as well. So we gained a decent bit of iRating. We're at 41.43, which is nice, higher than we have been most of the season. But good win up there by Knox. Tolson was very close there to winning that. If he would have gotten in a qualifying time, I think he would have been up there all race and had a good chance at winning that. And maybe this whole race would have been a little different with him being up there and people being in different spots and stuff. So who knows? Never know altogether. But it kind of was a little bit of a wreck fest, 4 cautions. How did second split go? They only had 3, so it wasn't as bad as ours. But that kind of sucked for us a little bit. I feel like we had a lot of speed. That's why I want to try to run this again and just see how we could do. Because I feel like we had some good speed in qualifying stuff. And I think we could have held pretty far up there, at least in the top 5 at least. We were running pretty well up there with them at first. So it is what it is. You sometimes get in some bad situations and that happens. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the race nonetheless. It was fun to run. And we had some decent battling in the beginning. And just appreciate you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.